We are back with our taste testing series, season 3, episode 2, and we are working with Unreal snacks today. I have heard of them, you've probably heard of them, you've probably seen them in your Target, haven't realized, in your Costco, and haven't realized. They're also in Whole Foods, Amazon, Thrive Market, Walmart, Instacart. They're everywhere, you've probably seen them, even if you haven't tried them. We have Beth Ann, of course, here, my aunt, who is gluten-free, and so are these, so of course we have to have her on. My mother, once again, and of course I'm here to try them as well. So the two owners, Chris and Nikki, created these chocolate goodies, because they wanted to create the food that kids always want, but in a healthier way. The chocolate that everyone wants, but real simple ingredients and way less sugar than any other candies. And they have a motto of, what's the point of having a chocolate snack if it doesn't taste unreal at the first bite? So I have very high hopes based on what they say about their brand, so I am very excited. Most of their chocolates, they have a couple other ones other than these, but I think these are their most popular ones, or most known. But most of them are kosher, gluten-free, non-GMO, and all their dark chocolate snacks are vegan. They do have, I believe, 1 or 2 milk chocolate ones, but we do not have those here today. But I'm excited to get into it, so let's get into it. First up, we have dark chocolate coconut bars. They love coconut, I do not, so we're starting off on a bad note. Do you think we're gonna want like separate ones?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna want separate ones. Okay.
So we're opening her up. Oh, these ones are individually packaged.
Very nice feature.
Here's what she looks like. She kind of smells good.
Ooh, she does.
It's like a rectangle.
Toast.
Oh my god, you know what this tastes like?
A Mounds bar.
It kind of tastes like a Samoa. A Girl Scout Samoa.
Well, there's coconut in them.
Yeah, I know. Not horrible. Not horrible.
Very much like a Mounds bar. Oh, it's very good.
Just saying.
I have no problems with the unrealness.
So, as always, we will rate each one out of 10, and then we'll talk about each one, and then at the end we'll put them in order from our favorite to least favorite.
I love that one. I like it because it's a really perfect amount of chocolate and coconut.
I like coconut.
There's a lot of coconut, and it's not overpowered by the chocolate.
Yeah.
It is also not very super sweet. Like you can have sweetened coconut that's like really, and it's not gritty, or it's very smooth texture.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I gave it a 5 out of 10 just because I don't really love coconut. She's over here taking the rest of mine because she loves coconut. The two of them.
There we go.
I agree with what she said though. Like, I don't think it's grainy or anything. Like, it tastes like a regular chocolate bar you'd get anywhere. But obviously it's a lot healthier, so already we're starting off in a good note in that perspective. I also agree that like it's not, as much as like the whole thing is filled with coconut, it's not overly coconutty like tasting. Like, you taste the chocolate still. And like, whenever I think of coconut, I always think of like the smell of coconut for when you would put it on gingerbread houses. And that's one of the reasons I hated coconut, but this, like, you don't smell that at all. It just tastes like a great balance of the two flavors.
I gave it a 9. I very much like it. The only thing is I would like it if the coconut was slightly more moist. But other than that, if you like a Mounds bar or something, this is excellent.
Oh yeah, I think it kind of tasted like a Samoa a little bit personally. All right, next up we have dark chocolate almond butter cups. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, I think they're all individually wrapped. It's kind of nice.
It's a peanut butter cup.
So, looks like your typical little peanut butter cup.
Put in dark chocolate.
But dark chocolate and it has almonds in it. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I liked it more than the coconut, but I should preface by saying I don't normally love dark chocolate, but certain things don't taste super dark chocolatey to me, so I do enjoy them. This tasted a little too much dark chocolatey for me, and then I only like very specific things with almonds in it, and almond butter to me tastes a little different than just almonds, so that's why I gave it 6.5.
I give this one a 6. It's not for the flavor, it's more the ratio. There's not enough almond butter in there. There's way too much chocolate. The chocolate is very thick. I don't know if you can see this on the edges. Yeah. It's good what there is, but the ratio is off. It needs less chocolate and more almond butter. Other than that, it tastes good, but the combination is.
Well, I feel like the dark chocolate almost overpowers the
Yeah,
almond butter.
because there's too much of it.
I gave it a 7. I'm not a big fan of almond butter in general.
Oh, I am.
I do agree, have a little bit more in there, although mine had a lot in there. So, yeah, it was good. It's very tasty. Would I eat it again? Yeah, but yeah.
It wouldn't be the one I choose out of those two.
No.
Like it was more coconut and the other one,
right
the
now,
ratio was much better. This
the one that's right in front of me is gone.
All right, next up we've got dark chocolate peanut butter cups. So very typical.
Shape the ratio.
I really want to try the milk chocolate ones of these, so I might have to. It's kind of nice how they come in individual things because then you can like take it on the go.
And I do that when I travel. I have put them in my.
All right, so once again, looks like a little peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Okay, taste is good. I like almond butter. I like peanut butter. Really, not picky. I love them both. But same issue of too much chocolate. The ratio. I think there's too much chocolate to the peanut butter. It needs more of the filling.
Okay, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 6.
6.
Sorry.
Enough. It's good enough to keep eating.
Yeah, sure.
I gave it a 9. I love peanut butter
and
chocolate. I take chocolate bars and put peanut butter on them all the time. And so these, and they actually are better than the other brand names out there.
Like Reese's?
Like Reese's.
Really?
I like it better. Well, Reese's is milk chocolate, but they do sell a dark chocolate one.
Oh, okay.
And their inside is very sugary. It's very
Does say less
granulated,
sugar.
you know, and so I like the smoothness of the peanut butter in here. It's like taking that scoop of peanut
Like
butter
actual
out of
peanut
it
butter.
and putting it on.
All right, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed this, even though it was dark chocolate. Like, I would definitely eat one again. Kind of going off what she said, that's Reese's are my favorite candy, or chocolate candy. I think they have a really good peanut butter ratio to chocolate ratio. But at the same time, I think this is totally different because it's dark chocolate and I want to choose, like, I would choose between milk and dark on different occasions. Again, this one had, I felt like had a little bit more of a peanut butter taste, maybe because it's peanut butter versus the almond butter, but I could even use more peanut butter. Women love peanut butter, so that might also just be, we always want more peanut butter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
But yeah, 9 out of 10. Definitely enjoyed those ones. We've
Well,
got
the
dark
first-
chocolate peanut gems. I'm excited about these. Oh my god.
You're having difficulty.
These are not individual.
Yeah.
Well, they are. They got their own individual little shells.
Oh.
Okay,
I'll trade out the small
I was
one.
gonna say. Yeah, give them a color.
Yeah, we'll get there. There you go.
You got
That's
your-
what the inside looks like.
It's amazing. Looks like
Cheers, everyone.
Looks like an Easter egg.
I mean, it kind of is. They're gems.
I would be happy to start. I liked those very much. They're very good. They're not as hard of a candy as like a peanut M&M. You know, like you gotta bite into a peanut M really hard. But there's like this explosion of flavor in your mouth when you take it. And it's a good combination of the peanut and the chocolate. This is a very good ratio. They're light.
Yeah.
I give them a 5 out of 10. I do like the crunch aspect, but it's probably just me thinking like I want a saltier peanut for that chocolate to, what is that, sweet to savory aspect. I don't do like the crunch aspect, but I don't reach for peanuts all the time. So if I do, I kind of want it to be a saltier peanut.
I gave them a 9 out of 10. I like them very, very much. I like anything that has crunch, particularly anything dealing with peanuts or nuts of any kind. And these were very good. I tend to prefer milk chocolate over dark chocolate, but you really can't tell the difference with this
Yeah,
one.
you can't really tell the difference in those.
And it is light with the crunch, and it's a nice ratio. Very little chocolate on the outside, just enough. No, I definitely like those.
All right, last one. We've got dark chocolate crispy quinoa gems. I do not know what to expect.
I think like this is gonna be like a rice crispy kind of.
Yeah, which if it is, ooh, they look like M&Ms. Which if it is, I feel like a gift behind it. But at the same time, wait guys, there's a third color. But at the same time, I feel like it just looks like it's gonna be really chocolatey. Like it looks like it's gonna be chocolatey. A Rice Krispie
Yeah, the
type.
key was just probably.
What colors do you guys have?
I got blue.
Cheers.
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 I'm sorry.
All right, I gave these ones a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, so did I.
To me, I could relate these highly to, they just taste like a dark chocolate M&M, if I'm being honest. Which, again, great comparison because then it's a healthier option. So, that's what I would compare it to. I don't, as much as like, you might not be able to tell right now, I really don't eat that much chocolate anymore. But when I'm craving it, I probably want something like super chocolatey. So I could see myself grabbing these, especially because they're nice and small like an M&M. And obviously they're still a little healthier. So that's why I gave them a 7.5.
Oh, I gave it an 8 and I liked them quite a lot. I did think that they're too small. Like, I like it just to be like, but I get it because you could pop a couple, you would take 2 or 3 and put it in your mouth and that's like, you get that whole big flavor in your mouth.
Crunch.
But they're very tasty, they're crunchy, give you a little bit of the salty, but not overly sweet either.
I gave them a 7.5. As I stated before, I prefer milk chocolate over dark chocolate, but the dark chocolate really hasn't stood out to me in any of these, except for this one. I really tasted the dark chocolate in this one. I prefer any things with peanuts in them anyway, so this would probably, I would probably get this over this one simply because I like the nuts better. But if you like dark chocolate, you can definitely taste it in these ones.
All right, now we're gonna put them in order from our favorite to least favorite. We have at the beginning our dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Again, my favorite chocolate go-to candy is a peanut butter cup. I could use a tiny bit more peanut butter, but definitely good. The dark chocolate doesn't really bother me and it's a great alternative. Next I have the quinoa, crispy quinoa gems, which more we think about it, like they are really crispy, they're very crunchy, I love it. Great alternative to an M&M. Really enjoyed the flavor. And the dark chocolate wasn't too strong, it wasn't too sweet like she mentioned, that it was nice. Next I have the peanut gems, which again, I wish they were a tiny bit more salty, but still a great little snack, especially these would be great to like put out for a party, I feel like also. Next I put the almond cups, right? Almond butter cups, I keep forgetting. Almond butter cups weren't as good as the peanut butter cups, so that's why they're here. And then again, I don't really love coconut. Those were really not, like that's probably the best flavoring of coconut I've ever had, if I'm being honest. Because it wasn't overbearing, it was just like a nice added flavor to the dark chocolate.
For my chocolates to have things with them, these were absolutely delicious and I love coconut. That would be a first. I love anything with nuts in it, peanuts, hazelnuts, what have you. These were delicious. I would probably go for this one first because I think it's a little bit healthier, but I do like them equally. I just wish they had a little more filling in them.
More fiber in the almond butter. So the fiber goes from 4% to 7%. That's the only difference, is the fiber.
And then these ones here, you could really taste the dark chocolate, so that's why they're my least favorite.
Number 1.
She's taking those
Coconut. Love the coconut. Peanut butter cup would be my next favorite. And I definitely liked these peanut colored gems a lot. They had I did like these, but I felt like there was more substance to one of these versus one of these.
Yeah,
But 2 or 3 of these.
Yes, okay.
And then I try to like the almond butter. It's just my least favorite. And it's got nothing to do with the flavor. The flavor is very good. It's just like you said about coconut. It's a preference. If you don't like the taste of almond butter,
exactly.
You're just never gonna get there.
All right, well, as I would say also, just keep in mind, obviously what we like, you may not, and what we don't like, you may like. So take this with a little bit more than a grain of salt, but you know, write your own opinions. Try it for yourself. Like I said, you can get them almost anywhere. You can get them at Target, Amazon, Whole Foods, Walmart, they're everywhere. They have a couple other ones, so maybe we'll try those in the future, because I do know at least one of them is milk chocolate, and I think it's a milk chocolate peanut butter cup. But as we also run into with like Munson's chocolate, because their thin is chocolate, they also have more chocolate in it.
Their ratios are a little off too.
But their thing is chocolate, so, but I like the peanut butter part of it. So. But I will link all the information down below and where you guys can buy them. Oh, reminder, they are gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO, no artificial coloring. Most of the dark chocolate ones are vegan, no sugar alcohols, no soy ingredients. All colors are from nature or colored by veggies. Sustainable ingredients, and you can even read them and actually know what they are. So we have things like dark chocolate, liqueur, cane sugar, cocoa butter, peanut oil, beet juice, spirulina extract, like stuff you can actually understand and you actually know what it is. And the allergy information is easy to find on the back of them, so you can look while you're in store or online before you buy, especially if you have some sort of allergy. But I think in the future we're also going to try refrigerating them, because on the bottom it does say keep cool for maximum unrealness, and this penguin on the bottom. Leave a comment down below if you like your chocolate room temperature in the fridge or in the freezer. In our household, we have it in like all three. Because we all have different opinions on that. Thank you so much to Unreal Snacks for sending over some of their goodies. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. I will link the taste testing series down below. We also just did one with Poppy Soda, which is also a very popular brand right now. And it's also at Whole Foods, so you can go get both. You can also get the snacks that we did like last year. You can get it all from Whole Foods, basically. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. A few of my favorite things. Chocolate and coconut and peanut butter and chocolate. This is why we did not eat dinner before coming here, because you were offering chocolate.
I'll go home again. Oh, wait a minute.
You don't know that yet.
You see how short this ingredient list is?
Yes.
Well, the ingredients are also like things that you know.
Yeah, exactly.